Mm. Uh-oh. You will me say na you. You will not be here now. Na Maria. And what I know. You will say na you. You will not be here now. Na Maria. And what I know. Oh. Oh. Mm. Why ya bota? Wadomo. Mm-hmm. I'm doing fine, Mr. Osas or Bas. I'm doing very fine, sir. And you? All right, let's keep it viral. Share, 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 share. Let's invite other people to join our program so that we can talk. Ìwòyàn ṣe láyé o. Domo, Mr. Chris. What time are you guys in Japan? Now it's Salobo. I try and come to Japan this year. No, I might come relax. Only can like 2 weeks. Ẹ̀sọ̀ Bungbe, Nigeria. PRO, your WhatsApp group has been not lively. I'm there. You guys are basically not saying anything. Uh, Mr. Semege, uh, Mr. Bright Oloton, Domo, uh, 0407 AM. You know the club. If I you know the club, how do you where they close the club in? The club in never me our area where they be our own champagne. It's a beer area on a run. Don't know why Mr. Desmond, Destiny, good evening. You know, just a pop. I want champagne. 0407. Mr. Podge, be like I know you. Why not use now they use on a picture for our profile? I will troublemakers. Culture please. We're gonna talk about Queen Eden. But before we talk about Queen Eden, I just going to be I have some I mean they prepare my if I prepare visa for me now I come. If I IGB quiz, no talk now. I prepare visa many yard in there. Hmm? I prepare visa many yard there. Yes. Uh, I'm sorry. Immediately I posted it. I remembered I made a mistake. Mr. Madam Fate Omo Ogieva. Iya. 3 years. Immediately I posted it. I remember I made a mistake. It's supposed to be oloi. I kicked against Queen. I'm so sorry. I apologize for that. And it's oloi iden, which is appropriate. Always say for the correction, Madam Fate. Um, So prepare what let's see how we can work on. Let me come and relax. As some boom baby now. Little relax 2 weeks. Really add in Nigeria. So that my day with those fine Japanese babe. Ah, anyway, I'm not joking, I'm serious. Can edit. Uh let me edit it. We have we have the Oga admin. Let me edit it if you can. Uh, if I make you hold house for us, get why sharp. No, nah. Exchange. Uh, my brother David. Exchange our owner. Why we argue one why we do holy house for us. Man, we are married to the wow door. Mu you do exchange for 1 month. In the real way, why do what money we don't want marry 1 month. So that we're making anyway, Sha, I appreciate all of our people in overseas. I think you guys struggle more. I don't think I can survive in overseas. Me, understand? We not with your work, my work with them. But we also work very hard. We are not lazy. We work very hard. But I know that you guys work even more harder, and that's why I have respect for our people in overseas. And so shout out to all of Edo people in diaspora who are genuinely, the key word is genuinely. I will go somewhere, madam. I never even reply your cousin. We are reply. You know what I will lie to now. Until we travel. Well, you shouldn't be scared of security. We are all still alive. We are not all dead. My am will for now. My wife move it. We are not all dead. Understand? No, I will need to go somewhere where we are there man where we do very last, madam. I've not replied. You sent the message to your cousin to me on that Abuja level. Uh-huh. I will reply later. Around 4 maybe I should go. I just did it. I just finished one live video on Nigeria Watch on oloi Dance Day. And I took about 15 minutes break and entry this one. And if you not let you edit, leave Anna. But let's share the video so that we can move on. See, we're going to talk about oloi Eden, a brief, later part. But the early part, I'm going to talk about something that I wanted to talk about. Obviously, um, not on a serious note. I don't keep things to my mind too seriously. I say things the way I think we should address things. And I want us to pay attention very closely. I want us to pay attention very closely. When there is a dispute, when some people are spewing nonsense, childish um, talk, let's not get it all tribal. If, for example, now that enough you beg Igbo, if I insult the Igbo people, it shouldn't be Benin against Igbo because I don't represent the entire Benin. Whatever I say here, I always tell people, I say it all the time. It beckons on me, I should be held responsible for it. You cannot hold Benin Kingdom responsible for what I say because Benin Kingdom are given what I say here, it's my responsibility and I should be held accountable for all the things that I say here, whether right or whether wrong. And that is the mindset I always want us to have in the back of our mind when you have discussions, and most especially when we disagree with some people that we feel that, well, we assume that they were supposed to know better, but we know now that they don't know anything. All right, most especially when I personally know some of these people, and I know how they were inspired by my works, and I don't understand how people get to grow bitterness for a particular tribe because they love their Oba so much. You can't hate a Benin man. I'm gonna be serious now. You can't hate a Benin man for loving his Oba. You can't hate his Odua for loving his Oba. It's either you don't talk about it. You can't hate me for loving my Oba. If you have a king too, then love him. If a Benin man shout Oba at top, it's because he loves his Oba. You can't hate me for loving my Oba. You have to hate yourself for not loving your own king if you have one. We love our Oba. There's nothing anybody can do about it. To us, we see our Oba as a God representative on earth. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. If you're not okay with it, all right, also see your king or your ruler or whatever as your God representative on earth. All right? As your God representative on earth. It's not in my place to not love my Oba. Hey, a Benin man loves his Oba. You can't separate a Benin man from his king. You can't separate a Benin woman from his king, even if there are some online destitutes. But those online destitutes are not even up to 1%. What happens to the majority of the 99%? You cannot hate us for loving our Oba. You understand? It is, I have always been saying, any write-ups, any speech that I make, it's an unbroken bond. It's an unbroken bond. You can't break it. You see, when I wrote that article, the conspiracies against the monarch, it's because of some certain people like this. I wanted them to know that people from the time past have tried to separate, to paint the monarch, the Benin monarch, bad. But the Benins have resisted it. It is not the first time, it is not the second time, it is not even the 100th time. People have always been trying to ridicule our Benin monarch. But the more they try to ridicule the Benin monarch, the more the Benin people love him. It is an unbroken cord. If the people need to understand, then they should wise up. You don't try to separate a Benin man or a woman from his king. It is not a forced relationship. It is out of love. It is pure. And that's what I'm trying to tell people. You can't separate me from my Oba. You can't separate an average Benin man from his Oba. So what we advise is that if you have a problem with that, that's your headache. Love your Oba if you have one. Love your king if you have any. Love your duke if you have any. Mama, I have never seen a Benin man say, why not the hail on our king like that? You're not concerned us because we hail our own, because we love our own. area boy, keti, anywhere, and it is not in my place to change things that have been there from time immemorial. So it is not a child who doesn't know his left from the right that wants to cross-reference an historical, a traditional perspective of a view. Quite all right. I don't like, I'm not a supremacist. When the Benin talks highly of their kingdom, of their king, it's because we love our king. It has nothing to do with supremacy. You shouldn't have a problem with that. I don't think anybody in his right senses should have a problem with that these people love their king. In short, what happened to Bobrisky has opened the Yoruba minds because Bobrisky has been tarnishing the tradition of the Yoruba people. And when he brought that madness to Benin, we have to remind that no matter how trivial it is, we have to show that no. There are some levels you don't cross. You don't cross this. It has nothing to do with supremacy. It has everything to do with love. You understand? It has everything to do with love. See, let me tell you something. I did a thank you 2020-22. I was very stern that we will fight every conspirators against our kingdom head on. This is not a time, this is not a generation where a lot of the Benins were very mute about people propagating lies or people trying to upturn the traditions of the land that has been bequeathed by the ancestors for generations. This is not that kind of a docile generations of Benins. This is a generation that is ready to take the bull by the horn. We are going to fight every single conspirator against our history, against our tradition, whether within or outside. And that is the reality. So, anybody saying that a Benin man does not have a right to break kola nut in another place, even a tradition that has been passed on for generations to generations, it has nothing to do with supremacy. It has nothing to do with supremacy. Breaking kola nut. It has everything to do with respect. If you say that we are all brothers, that is your analogy, that we are all brothers. Now, and a younger brother should pay respect to an elder brother for being the head of Igiogbe. It is not supremacy. It is respect. The breaking. Every other ethnic groups allowing the Benin people to break kola nut. It is not supremacy. It is respect. That this is where we are from. This is the people who stayed back. You have to give us the respect. And I'm telling every Benin man here and woman, I'm putting it very crossly because it's a serious matter. How trivial it is, it is serious. I'm putting it very seriously. I've had talks with some Benin people and we just talked and we said, this is our resolution. Any gathering, Nana Vere, Vedo, either it's an Esan gathering, it's an Esako gathering, it's an Owan gathering, and if Benima is there, he was not accorded. It is not in your place to ask that you should be called. If you are accorded respect and they know that you as a Benima is there, the breaking of the kola nut, Amatie we nudo as that is being passed from generation to generation, walk out from that ceremony. Walk out from that ceremony. I repeat, if you are a Benin man and you are not accorded respect in the gathering of every other ethnic groups in Edo State, because it has always been, because if you don't do that, you are taking a course. You're breaking the very tradition of the land. You are not accorded respect to break the kola nut or touch the kola nut, walk out from that gathering. It means that Your ancestors are being disrespected. In order to give them pride that your ancestor truly deserves, I am a boy, you walk out from that gathering. You walk out, I repeat, if you are not accorded the respect as an Edoma, you are in any gathering, whether in an Esan gathering or one gathering or an Esako gathering or whatever, meaning you are not welcome, you walk out. You don't have any right as a Benin man to participate in that gathering. You don't have any right. So we are not saying anybody should not stop us from doing our traditional role, what has been bequeathed to us by our ancestors. We're also saying that in that gathering, when that decision is being taken, we will not participate. We'll simply walk out. This is not about ethnic groups. People should not make it ethnics. I've always said it. I am a propagator of unity. I can never propagate disunity. But if in Naheke now, if in Naheke now, if na Yahweh me, if na Yahweh me, we grew up to witness it, and it will continue. Except some of these ethnic groups come out publicly to say that their ancestors were foolish to observe that part of tradition. And I've also said, or they should go back in time to change that tradition. Or ni ala ni publicly that if they cannot do that, that means they can't change what has always been there. They are not wiser than their ancestors. They can never be. Children who barely even know their left to right, who probably cannot even feed well in wherever they are, they feel that they can sit in the confinement and begin to cause problem where they are not problem. A tradition that has been bequeathed, even in your own family, you are called respect to your elder brother. I cannot be in a gathering where my elder brother is there. You are very. Does that mean supremacy? Does that mean my elder brother is superior to me? It is respect. It is respect. So, if you cannot show respect to where your ancestors came from, then we don't have any reason to show you respect as well. Like I said, it is not a tribal thing. It is an individual thing. And everything that I say does not represent the minds, all right? It does not represent the mindset of every adult person. I speak by my own right. I don't speak for Benin Kingdom. I've always said that. I don't speak for Benin Kingdom. I speak for my own self. I speak for my own self. And that's how I feel. If you feel the same, you go ahead. If you don't feel the same, you go ahead. And it should not be a tribal thing. I'm very specific. It should not be a tribal thing. But that is what we will do. I heard many other things that was said. I heard how they said that Obazolwa was beheaded, his head was chopped off, and he was buried in Eastern land. I heard all of those stories. But what I will not take serious, we're not talking about age, because they always say that they are older than me, but they know that they are kids. They were practically my students. They were inspired by my works. A lot of them were my students. Most of all of these guys, I'm not going to mention names. I'm not used to mentioning names. All of these guys that are forming this, that has primary one knowledge about history, I can say that these guys were inspired. They are likely to be called my boys. These guys were inspired. I'm not like a mentor to quite a lot of these people. And a lot of people knows the story. But I cannot be seen exchanging or debating with a lot of these things. I'm not that kind of a person. when the whole matter started last year, I blocked quite a lot of. I don't have time for nuisance on my wall. I don't have time to be exchanging words with people who does things for their own selfish reasons. I don't have time to deal with people who does things for their own selfish reasons. I don't have the time to contest with people ordinarily who do not know their left from their right. Understand? So, those who want to use Benin name to shine, our ancestors and God Almighty will shame all of you. Those who want to use Great Benin to shine, to shine, to shine, our ancestors will disgrace all of you. All right? We are Benins. We are resolute. There's nothing anybody can do that. And I told you in one of my class that Ugure, Nazama Nuhe. You know, there are things I cannot say publicly. By God's grace, I know things, deep secrets of this land. I know deep secrets. Yeah, it tie, so they pause. It tie for people begin to ask why. Because I don't want people to know how deep the secrets when I have Boedo here. We've seen things. And I do get aware. Even I have Boedo Bungwe. People have tried for centuries, for ages. We are still who we are. As small they say that we are, but we still command the biggest respect. Because we have a monarch that they are envious of, that they can never have. Azamanuel Ogiso Kikboba. Azamanuel Ogiso Kikboba. Ogi Taleniesu. Ona Bahurogi do, ona Bayoto. Anyway, if you want to know some of these secrets, I won't tell. Now. The concept of Edogiawere lies in that act, that the authority given to us to be whatever we will always be was enacted that day. The Udo people tried, even as part of Benin, they tried to remove the capital from present-day Benin City to Udo for 14 good times. 14 good times. They could not, because Inabu Aboene, the act of here will every other nations arise. Act of here will every other nations arise. So we are where the every other nations arise. And we are proud. We are proud of it. We're proud of it. So, relax your mind. I tell people that bitterness, envy, jealousy, will not take, it's an affliction. It will continue to eat you deep. In 6 months or maximum 1 year, these people will now begin to now say, well, I made a big mistake. Because the people that they are maligning still dey gidigba. That he is maligning or they are maligning still dey gidigba. But it would have been a journey taken. There's never a return. I've always told our people, never sow the seed of bitterness. You're not supposed to be bitter. Do not hate anybody. Because you cannot hate a tribe because of what 1, 2, 3, 4, or 10 persons did. They're just minority. They don't represent the interest of the entire tribe. You can't judge a tribe by the ineptitude of some children. You can't. And you cannot harbor the same hatred that they have in the bid to pay them back. Allow them back, keep basking in their ignorance, in their stupidity and childishness. In their childishness. Like I've said, let them align. Let he or she align with Igbo. Let he or she align with Yoruba. I don't know how to explain. I don't. If I could open some of you people's heads to understand, to get the full grasp of Menaya Boedo, you will be you'll be laughing. You'll be laughing. There have always been plots and twists against the Benin people from time immemorial. But we are still here, finding ourselves, discovering ourselves. We're insurmountable. We're insurmountable. We're insurmountable. More than 5,000 years ago. More than 5,000 years ago. More than 5,000 years ago. The ordination of being in charge was already bestowed on us. We should not lose it because of modern times. We should keep to it. Anyway, Edioni Tyson will be rest assured that we should be united more than ever. It is a unity that has brought us far. It is a unity that is going to take us far. Let us not be distracted. Don't hate anybody. Educate if you can educate. Educate if you can educate. Advise if you can advise. Guide, but never fill your heart with envy, with bitterness and hatred. Don't hate anybody. Don't hate anybody. Don't hate anybody. And never you make it a tribal thing. Again, when I was a young guy, I used to keep enmity with people a lot. You know. Do you know that I discovered as an adult now that when I was keeping enmity, the people I was keeping enmity for, their mind is always at peace. Now they wrong me, but now me they keep enmity there. You to a brother now, you know anywhere there, you understand. But because I'm keeping hatred for him. Men will keep a hatred in the end. The person I'm doing that to, who I hate, it's very free. Marvis. Oh yeah, yes. But me, I hate him. But more, I carry the affliction of that fear, of that hatred. His mind is free. So when I grew up, I learned something. Not to carry that burden. It's a burden. Hating another person is a burden. You don't carry it. You don't carry it. All right. Even before Dr. Oguname saw it, I saw it. I was in Ghana. I met with quite some Islam brothers of mine who actually review his intent. That was 3 weeks after I blocked him on Facebook. They told me, I actually hate you people. And like I said, I called my very good friend Ogbede Oyo Yamu that this is what is going on. And I said, Wadiegene Ogadi Egbema. And the only I said, I've always knew. I called him my boy. He said he's not my boy, but it was someone who wants to bow to me. Because whether he agrees or not, most of the things, I didn't teach him hatred. Most of the things that or the few things that he thinks he knows, majority he got it from me. Anybody can deny anything. But we have evidence, should in case we want proofs. Anybody can deny anything. Like I said, I've inspired quite a lot of people that I can't even remember how many. When did all of these people start here? We've been here for the past 6 years. Gidigba. Unflinching. The mindset I had 6 years ago is the same mindset I have now. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. I don't do it for money. And people, if all of these people do it to get views and for money, like I said, I can't be doing saga. I can't be doing propaganda because I'm too busy. A lot of persons, I wish Genosaige is here. He would have probably laughed. Genosaige, there was a time last year, December, Genosaige had to call me angry or send me a very long text that who the fuck do I think I am? That they have sent me a couple of texts. I have not replied him in 2 weeks. Even the governor of Edo State cannot do that kind of a thing to him. Because sometimes it takes me days to even reply. Because I wouldn't even have time to even check, to even reply people. There are a lot of people now that is going to give me a lot of job running into thousands or even millions. That have not even replied on my WhatsApp. I told them because I traveled. I went to Auchi. I just came back not too long ago, about 3 hours ago. I was supposed to reply them, but I've not had time because I have to do a live video and all of that. Then you not think I'll not be sitting on to do propaganda and try to insult one person or the other in order for me to get views or to start telling people to start sending me money, so that for me to survive. And I do tell a lot of persons who knows that outside here I do job. I do a very good job. I'm an hardworking Edo man, so I wouldn't have time to get involved in all of these propaganda. So I believe that if most of these guys have jobs, good jobs, wherever they are, they will not have time to be harboring bitterness. They will have more time either to pursue the jobs that they are doing in order for them to get more money. You understand? To get more money. Obewe osiginigun wedagbo pe. Gba na eri obo kunwo no mai wa kunwo that feels that social media is supposed to be the leverage. Because most of our people now think that's where you now get money. Well, they will do anything to even insult their own father in order for them to get views. I don't blame them. I didn't come from that kind of a family. And I never will. So before matter come, I say I can't insult you, you can't insult me. Before I even reach that time, I'd already blocked you. I know they get I don't see all of these people, all of the false vituperations that the false bile that they spill on social media, because I'm not their friend. I blocked some of them and I blocked them permanently. My brother, the best answer for an idiot is to ignore. Just ignore them. If everybody is like Izodua, we will not be able to get problem. Even if you tag me in a post where someone is saying that my father is stupid and useless, I've always been saying it. I will not comment. I'm not comment. If they're expecting me to comment, everybody they know now. All those people me they tag me for post me there for insult Benin. I know they comment, no concern. I know even they see. I know if it pop up once for my timeline, I will block him. I will block that video for that page or group forever appearing on my timeline. My peace of mind, I don't joke with it. Osa. So, like I said, Osa, don't go there. It's not the tribal thing. It's not a tribal thing. It's not a tribal thing. Let's not make it tribal. It will never be tribal. Let's not degenerate to that. Omaga wo ho. Uwe di asa, uya bolegbe. Owo hana wo ho. Ebe ete bonera iye. Boy, I'm about one, but you cannot use the stupidity of one to judge all. It's not done. It's never done. All right. Even if it's not one, even if it's 10, you can't use stupidity of 10 to judge 500,000 people, 1 million people, 2 million people. It's not a tribal thing. There are a lot of Benin people who misbehave too. The monkey face, all we are doing, my little we are doing on Shabbat. But you cannot use monkey face stupidity to judge the entire Benin people. We have sane people. We have insane people in every tribe. They are good, they are bad. You can't use the bad people to judge the good ones. I make an enemy on my damn on what to see. But that's the reality. Why go? So anyway, Wadomo. So like I've said, anywhere you are, continue. Okay. Let's not talk about Eden. Beautiful. Oloi Eden's Day. It's a beautiful concept. It's a beautiful concept we must all key into. All right? It's a beautiful concept that we must all key into. There have been so many support for the past 5 to 7 days. You guys are amazing. You guys are beautiful, amazing. Beautifully amazing. I think the money that people have donated is up to 400,000. Outside the 400,000 that the guy is paying, the 180,000 that I'm paying, it's been really beautiful. Now let's concentrate on Always Dance Day. Now we want more people to donate for our Oloi Dance Day. Let's remember that incredible woman. Let's remember that incredible Princess Osamudi, a treasurer. How many people have you reached out to? We're seeing Ionia. We're pulling Ionia. You are doing a nice job. It's just that I didn't see Paul Philip now or Lay. But your group of WhatsApp is too cold. I don't like it. Why is it too cold? Mother, if I, so when I have people like Princess Osamudiame and our troublemaker Osemigi, all right, when we have they are supposed to reach out to quite a lot of people. I see, I will let people, let's bring our resources together. Let's have a wonderful day. Let's celebrate that woman. She's incredible. She's a very, very incredible woman. All right. And here. Oh, sure. You want to join them? They'll not tell you, say, my papa died. They'll not tell me, oh. So sorry. No. Your cousin didn't tell me. Ais didn't tell me. I'll call Ais. Oh. I'm coming on. I remember when I called Ais on the 30th of December, he said he was with a man. I think he said he's 81. Was that your father? I didn't know. But he said he was with his uncle, so I can't really remember how he said it. And he eventually told me, I think January 1st or so, for the NC Casino game of jokes, that the man later died. I didn't know it's your father, but I remember said something I didn't know. I'm so sorry. Oh, my heartfelt condolence. But it's celebration of life, you know. Mm. I mean, 80 again now. I want yourself. Again, then they are not mean 90, 100 or 120, 130. Again, I mean 80. I please add our brother Ugbes Oshoke Ugbes to the WhatsApp group. So you people make it bubbly. I'm so sorry. I wasn't. He told me, but I didn't know he was your father. But 85 years old, it's the one year. You understand? We have to pop champagne for the one getting to 85 because very few people showed up. You see 20 years, 35, 40, 50, 60 dying. But when you now cross 80, the modern times, how you go, oh yeah, oh yeah. But anyway, we will still send our heartfelt condolence because who is who? Well, my sincere heartfelt condolence, my dear mama. Um, so anyway, all all mechanism has been set. It is the onus now lies on us. For some of you who have the account number, you can uh, well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. For those who have the account number, you can help us post it here. Osasu Eli there. We were looking for you that Sunday. You escape. Now you are now you don't would there be dodge ladian. Me and you don't talk by time. I plug my phone. Now you do you. So please. I don't understand. Eh? Your chairman. Now Paul Philip be chairman. Well, I dey fear now. Some of them they get 5 accounts. Oshoke Ogbes, well, we chairman. It's Paul Philip. I didn't see Paul Philip today. I be because some of them they get multiple accounts. On argue with me. On argue with me. But anyway, it's all good. It's all good. Me on wire. All of you that are having multiple accounts, I know now well. Understand? So, anyway, yes. No, that's the job of the PRO. Or 7 year why make una call a 7 year come. All right, that's the job. But meanwhile, Princess Osamudi, I mean, you have the account. You can post it here so that people who are interested in ordering for the T-shirts. A lot of you have seen the T-shirts, the T-shirt and the hoodie. It's really very fine. And we're doing it. We're doing the person who is handling it is doing an incredible job. And in Macau, this is a top class. In why party now people see they use until they flex. We're doing a very good T-shirt and a hoodie. I'll be sweatshirt in here, not a hoodie in here now. A sweater, you know. Only me our cat, me I say one Chinese boot or fire wear to match. You know we start the procession right from Ukanio, the ancestral home of Queen oloi, then to terminate at Eden's graveyard. So that's quite a long distance. We're talking about almost 5 kilometers, 5 to 6 kilometers. So in our trek, we will ensure that Mawa ready, but we wear, you know. And it's a working day on Monday, all of us. But we have to get as much as we can get people to be available because it's on Monday. And you understand? So it's on Monday, we have to get as much as we can get people to be around. And then on Saturday, which is February 12th, we're going to be holding a press brief to let the people, the world know of who Queen Eden is. Then on the 14th, the main program. Then after there, we'll find a place to sit down, drink some toast, drink some wine, and in appreciation of our uh, um, an appreciation of our sweet mother, oloi, iden, and all of that. So I don't know. So any question, any observation, any further, if you want to add any other thing to it, please feel free to add it. On a suggestion, by voila, warrior. Uh-huh. There are other suggestions for that day, what you think we can do that day. You can go ahead so that I'm gonna find the account so that you can um, post, post it. Same to you, my brother. You did not tag, but we're not for this station. I beg. Who owns the account should send it to? Should post it here, I beg, so that it can be pinned. All right. Okay. On a Lamborghini. Okpeni wa yegi wedo. Lam a Lamborghini. No, no, no. You should post it here. Post your account here so that I can pin it. Where the t-shirt, the hoodie is 9,000, while the other t-shirt is 7,000 and 9,000. One is 7,000, the other one is 9,000. Mm. You know. Good evening. It's a Lamborghini. My name is Lambert. Your name not be Lambert, your name is Lamborghini. Yeah, they come in sizes. They come in sizes. We're doing more SL. We're going to do more SL and large. We're doing XL, more XL and large, then a few mediums. Then on special order, that's what we'll do SSL or XX, triple XL. All right, they're going to come in different sizes. Yeah, but for now, I think we're doing more large and SL. The first one we ordered, I think we ordered about for 100 now, and so let's keep it on. Let's keep it on. Let's keep it on. Let's keep it on. I mean, even not post account number in my email. We're almost rounding up. I think we didn't spend time today. Just about an hour. Just about an hour. So I think an hour is good. So maybe I will relax so that I can go and attend to my wife and my children. No. You have to write it out. You know, it's art designer. You have to write it out as number with the name and the account. You have to write it out. Um, you have to write and pin it. You can't bring it as a picture. It's a star. Let me get water. I'm tasty. Oh, salute, darling. Oh, Guayama, you know. If anybody wants to come online, please come online. Let other person come online. The person who wants to come online, it's Carlos Smith. If you want to come online, just signify so that you can come online and also contribute so that Emokba Emokba ha wagwan you know. Emawe do gwan. The princess Osamodia where are you? Where gwan? Mm-hmm. She has sent it now. I'll pin it. Pin this comment. I pinned it. You try. Bobonic boy, clap for yourself. Princess. Mm. You have done well. Clap for yourself. So that's the account number, GBD account number. So in case you want to send a contribution for so all of them now don't post time. Even Mr. Obes, which my mind determined I used to be Paul Philip, you know. Or a man not bonic boy. So please, that's it. I'm looking very good. Let's see. Obo sanu dazo binika. Where etin waya, etin sanu dazo etinika. Kuwaya. The joy that I have when I'm able to relate with my brothers and sisters all over the world. It's that's why I'm shining. It gives me, it's the best time that I have when I'm able to speak with my people, being able to share ideas together on how we can make Great Benin great again. You see? So now they used to account. I will bad people. Me I will care account of bad. Me I aziba. Me I table. Then I show. You understand? When our sister Eve Ike, if you enter inside that of her account, I know one mention I mean not come like saying I mean bust her bubble. She's always calm. She doesn't talk. Yes, you reference it with your name. You can send the name to the group, or you can send the name directly to me for the T-shirts, so that we can also write your name out for T-shirts. If it's also for support, you also spell it out for support. Like one of our brother, IK Agawa, is not here. I really love what he did. He sent 78,500. He said 60,500 to support the program. Why 18,000 is for to buy 2 shirts. He's not around to dash to dash anybody. So what I now told him was that instead of dashing anybody, I'm going to be asking a question. I think I've asked one question. I've not attended to the winner. So and I said I will ask 2 questions. Whoever that can win it will give those 2 T-shirts to them. 9,000 on. We'll give it to them. So you can also pay to specify what is meant for, either for the support of the program or for your T-shirt. The T-shirt is 2. Either the one of the 7,000 on the one. Oh, you never even joined the group Shema since. The group has been running for 1 week. Me to say you did the group. Wow. No, no, no. Uh-huh. Utienyi Festus. Good evening, sir. Well, I'm seeing a woman. Maybe that's your wife. Good evening, sir. I don't know. Obota or Lamugu. I don't know whether Ujienwe or Ujienwe or Ujienwe Kakabo or Otumani. Obota or Lamugu. So please, anybody who wants. No, no, no. We know we'll send you. You know, I beg me now. You know, I use. You know, I use like. Use like 10,000 naira to beg me now. Otherwise, I'll tell everybody your main account. Oh no, I where I. Uma beg him now. If Ike, I'll mention your main account for Facebook. Only our boss were bubble. And I worry. And I worry. Well, there's nothing. Well, when people usually say that, be careful of who you are. There's nothing we discuss. The group that they are opening is a committee group. They are not discussing anything other than Quiniden. And every single body that send money will write their name out and will publish it. It's not. There's nothing. Anything that enters inside GBD's account is meant for the running of GBD. I get money past GBD. GBD is just an organization who is trying to run. So most of the members of GBD are richer than GBD. There's nothing in GBD's account. I think it's less than 400,000. And that's because of the donations people have been doing for the past 1 week or so. Yeah, so I think it was about 50,000 before. So when you go now, I will do any program. I think we'll go back to almost 50,000. So there's no money in GBD. There's no information for anybody to steal. There's no money to steal. There's most of the people, the secretary general, it's almost a bank manager in Wema Bank. So it doesn't go to GBD so it's an open thing. Mm-hmm. If it's an if it can an adrico, probably will be conscious of informant and all. But this is a committee. There's no secret there. If any person wants to gain any information, the only information he or she will see there is that we're discussing how to do oloi Iden's Day, and some people made donations to it. And that's all. Now, na chairman me wrong. Owa ale o yen ma o ni emo chairman. Wa fin we ayan yo. Oga Paul Philip. So me ma o we these two accounts. Ma o sawa. And don't let daddy we wa tin yen me when you were don't let it die here. Don't let it end here. In your various places, if you walk up to Edo people, tell them about Eden. Walk up to them and tell them about Eden. Tell them what Eden represents. Tell them what it takes as an Edo man, why we should celebrate. Tell them why we should always celebrate Eden. Tell them why their penny will go a long way in doing more expository announcement, publicity on Eden. Tell them about this great woman, how great she is. Tell them, don't be afraid, don't be shy. It is who you are, it is your history, it is your people. All right? Tell them all of these things. Not just within here. Walk to friends, walk to families, and tell them. And I wonder why people tell people about this group too. A lot of persons come to me on my private chat and said that I want to know about this issue. And I was like, if you had been following my group, you would not have been asking me a lot of this question. You don't win them. You don't win them. Where I'm about winning, maybe quick. Someone answered that Eden means Eden Garden. uh, that someone said Eden means Eden Garden. That answer shockalized me. Man, I was weak. Then the other one said Eden means no popo. That one shocked my liver. But however funny it is, however funny it is, they try. One of their cousin comes to my inbox say, bros, I don't get, and I say you try. Where already you tired, you the way you not try. You try. For attempting to answer, you try. But it then not me, it then garden. I will go under my post, I will go and pick out who actually answered it correctly. Who actually answered it correctly. I'll go there and I'll pick the person, and so that'll be the first winner. Then maybe during the week we'll ask another question, that'll be the second one. For the first two shirts, proudly enabled by our brother IK, that's his name. That's his name on and please, ladies and gentlemen, on a serious note, if you have your wife is pregnant, or your wife is about to give birth, or you are pregnant or about to give birth, please, Eden has a very fantastic meaning. Why are we naming our children Osa, Osa, Osa? I always complain about that. Then we allow the real Benin Enye Donede that has so much meaning. Not the funny looking Enye Donede. There are some beautiful Enye Donede like this Eden, Idia, and all that. Why are we naming our children Eden, Idia? Why are we naming our children Ikaladeran? Ikaladeran is a beautiful name. Why aren't we naming our children Odoligi, Igodo, okay, lots of Benin people name their children after Idu and all. Okay, a lot of also name after Diawa, Sonye, and all of that. But why are we naming our children after all of these Benedi, those beautiful? Oh man. Well, God, make I quit born so that maybe Benin people they know, make una know what they call Benin name. I mean, no way big that has beautiful, fantastic meaning. Nege teacher already pronounce it in school. None of you when my getting when our brother was a footballer, or them he if Oyibo man one color, I would say, or them windy. But our name, when I schooled in Ife, basically they called me Imashin. Yeah, I know that they are referring to me until they pronounce it to Imason. But actually, that's what they were calling me, my son name. All right, that's what they were calling me, Imason. But when I felt that they were deliberately doing it, I also started deliberately not answering them. From 200 level, they started calling me my name rightly, Imason. If you can't call me Imason, they call me Marvis. Understand? So give your children the name, let them call it, let them cut their tongues. Don't make it easy for them. And when you don't reach princess, when you don't reach like 7 months old, call my number. Or once it's scanning and while there, don't even let her reach 7 months. Once the scan don't come out whether a man, a male or female. But what call him? Or we are twins, we will call him. So I might arrange better historical name. Maybe we make history. When I will name there, if there is any. You understand? It will package anyone. You understand? It package anyone. So no shaking. I think my son name is you see? No. My son name is Zodo. I still never believe because you too like play. You first talk on that day, I not believe. As you see talking and I still not believe. Show me video evidence. Where he jokes with everything. You know, you could say, a big woman. That's a beautiful name. A big woman. I feel believe. Maybe be like this guy. I feel they talk truthful. Okugbe. So anything that comes from his man, I hardly would believe. But I think he said it last week. He's saying it again. I think maybe the guy they talk truth. A big woman is other one. These are lovely, beautiful Benin names. Horame. Ovenorame. No, we don't spell it very well. Ovenorame. That's a beautiful name. But it therefore means that the child name will cover everywhere. Ovenorame, the sun that shines on all of those waters. Ah, yeah, great Ife, yeah. Useless people. They suffer me for that school, yeah. I be OU product. Now useless school, they too they suffer people. Anyway, we're proud of I'm an alma mater of Ife. Nehizena, Ehizena, Ehizena. But I think appropriately supposed to be Nehizena, the one that your alternate being have chosen for. Nehizena, another beautiful name. My daughter names these are names Ukinebo Eki. I love Ukinebo. Ukinebo is a beautiful name, and Eki. So you're born now, you're the hungry myself. So that all these names, I think appropriately it's Ehizena should be Nehizena. It's like Nehizena is like a statement. Everyone is Sabi English. Ehizena. Well, they are almost the same. They are almost the same. I don't know how to explain it. But they're almost the same. Ehizena and Ehizena. They're almost the same. My daughter. It means the same thing, basically. Nehizena. If you add any or Ehizena, it means the same thing. But just that one is like a statement of fact, the other one is like Ehizeme, like my alternate Ehi is your alternate being. Like every man has his own Ehi. Every single, according to Benin cosmology, every single Benin man or woman has his own alternate. Like this is your physical, this is my own physical being. Is otherwise a physical being, this one that is talking. But I also have a spiritual representative that pleads on my behalf, that dictates what I will become, that pleads on my behalf. That's my alternate being. That's Ehi. Edutie Ehi. Your alternate being, your spiritual alternate being. So the one that your spiritual alternate being are choosing for your physical representative, Nehizena, Iyowen, Asoma, Iyo, Owen. But that's Owen you are. I don't know whether I got the pronunciation correct. Iowen. Like the sun, the thoughts of the sun. Except I didn't get that one. I used to hear that name, except I didn't pronounce it right. Uye Ekme, yes. Ena Ekme, Vini. Iyare awe pe, iyare awe ni. Uh, is for what I see, it's an IRI is E. Now, when you alternate the two voices, the O is more visible. So you remove the O, it becomes EO EO, or it's supposed to be IRO, except I didn't get, except if it's a re, it has to be double arrow or arrow H. It now become iri, iri, iriowen. Do you get? A single arrow is silent. EO, IRO. When to iri will be spelled as I double arrow I or I arrow H I. There has to be an H before it can be iri. But otherwise, the spelling is EO. EO. But now he had is not this one added M. It becomes Iome, my thoughts. I think this is what you guys were trying to do. It's Iome, my thoughts. I think this is what is correct. That one didn't add M, so it confused me. You see how Benin language, if you don't understand Benin language, it will become a problem. Iome, this is correct. There's M. That one was Iowen. And I was like, since when son, why would the son have thoughts? But this is correct. There has to be M. This is correct like this. Iowen. Io or woman. My thoughts. A demahiota. In a dehagi, or mariota. Oh, if you will, if you have one, a demahiota. Anyway, I think I've had great time with you people today. And you know, I'm not good in Edo language. I did try. Now, small when they still teach me. And maybe I was, you know, Zakadabu, where are you? That's when I am free. Like on Friday. Namure. Namure. Namure adiagmo. Oh, I don't know. Amen. All right. I think we're rounding up now. Please, in all of our programs, all of our events, all of our separate places, let's talk about Queen Oloi Eden, February 14th. Let's shut Benin down. Let's shut the whole world down. Wherever you are, display your Eden shirt, display your Eden identity, display whatever you own dearly to Eden, and all of that. All right. It's both English and Benin. The Benin version Owen. Owen. Owen is son in Benin. Chief Oswan is the priest of the sun. Chief Oswan. There's also an equivalent English name called Owen. All right, but I don't know what it means in English. But we also have it's just like in Benin. We also have Ugiyon, Iron, but the Englishman pronounces it as iron, but in Benin it's iron, Ugiyon. So, um, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of today's program. Find a way to contact yourself. That's Association of Great Benin Descended account. We're planning a very massive program, oloi Eden's Day. Relate every of these things with your family. Let everybody talk about it. Let it go viral. That is what we are pleading for. We'll continue to speak about Eden until eventually we're done with Eden's Day. So I thank you all. For those who want to buy the t-shirt, I think after here I'm going to post it on this platform so that you guys will know the variations of the designs, and you can choose from the one you like. So meanwhile, I thank all of you. God bless all of you, and then we'll see maybe during the week or on Sunday. However it is, you are all loved. You are all appreciated. Sorry, no verse. God is your strength, princess. Keep contacting them. Your leadership team, your law, and then but kiri no, we'll get there. All right. Oba talk by say. I'll see you guys very soon. So peace. Oh, sorry about your mom. It's about me. I'm only at the now. Sorry about your mom, princess. I wasn't aware that you lost your mom. My heartfelt condolence to you, my dearest uh, sister. All right. So I'm sorry. My, you take care of yourself, okay? Agwania.